green, white, Heliod, Enchantress. As is the case with most of the things we play on this stream, this is largely a viewer-submitted deck list. The only change I made from what I was sent was they didn't submit a list with 4 Walking Ballistas, and I felt like that is a mistake, so I just added a 4th Walking Ballista. Other than that, card for card, this is what a viewer sent in for me. Someone had asked why only 2 champions and 4 Eidolons. There's the big difference is that's important to note is Eidolon is an enchantment itself, so it draws a card when it comes into play, so this automatically replaces itself, whereas Setessan Champion, because it's not an enchantment, you need another enchantment to go with it. So if champion just dies, it doesn't necessarily replace itself. So unless Eidolon of Blossoms gets countered or discarded, you know, not that people play Thoughtseize in this format, it generally generates a 2-for-1, which is nice. So let's go ahead and dive on into a league here and see how it goes. I'm going to try and remember to read chat messages today when I respond to them. I'm probably going to fail at that a little bit, but I have chat off screen because we're doing the charity stuff, and I didn't really want to add a bunch of stuff to my overlay without taking stuff away because I didn't want to like shrink the size of the game board or anything like that and make the actual Magic content worse. Prediction, first extended stream by the end of Pioneer. Thanks, Talran. That would be great. Mr. One and Talran, thanks for contributing. I appreciate it, folks. Y'all are great. We did hit the first giveaway. So for giveaway stuff, I'm not going to be doing giveaways live on stream. So what my plans are is once we get through the stream today, I'm going to see how many of the giveaways that we get. And my plan is to pull winners from the list of people and then message the winners and ask them to prioritize which of the giveaway items they'd like the most. So that way I can try and work it out as best as possible to give people items that they would like the most from the selection of giveaway stuff. Because all the stuff I'm giving away is about the same approximate dollar value. So ideally I wouldn't want to give someone, if someone would like not use a playmat but like would use cool stuff ink credit or something like that, vice versa. So I'll pull winners for that after we're done today and then coordinate hopefully getting everyone something that they're interested in or that they would like the most. And if there's ties for one's more popular than the other, I'll randomize it. I feel like... Is there a reason for the blue beard? Doing things to my body is things that people like to donate for, so it seemed like a good final tippy-top goal. Welcome back, Frenzied Mage. And Don Cario, thanks for the 7 months as well. Welcome back. I let Declan pick what color he wanted my beard to be, because he's been asking me when we're going to color my hair again, and he picked blue, so... I don't have goals past 5,000. What are we doing for? All the donations through the soft giving, through the charity link will be going to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, where they treat families regardless of their ability to pay, in addition to doing lots of research surrounding cancer stuff. Hey, Beansy, thanks for the donation. You unfortunately cannot cheer bits for charity. You do get to pick the gift to display. It is great. Just sorting my cards, don't mind me. Thanks, Raider. This is a great curve for us here. So we had this on 1, we have this on 2, and if Herald of Pantheon lives, we get to play Eidolon on 3, which seems great. Yeah, I agree, Jamison. Raid's been a lot of fun. I definitely played a lot of it. It's funny, we were talking in the Discord, it's funny how jaded people are with online personalities, that, like, people just genuinely don't believe that, like, I like playing Raid. They're just like, oh, you just did the sponsored segment for the money? Like, people can't fathom that people turn down sponsorships for bad products. Like, it's funny, I think this is the 3rd or 4th mobile game I had a chance to get sponsored by, and like I've turned down all of the other ones. I even turned down product sponsorships on occasion. Good morning, wife. Bump Blue Red Flash sounds good, Perdia. Wow, this is a brutal curve. So they went turn. This is actually a pretty unfortunate draw for us since they had Wasteland Strangler, huh? So they brain maggoted to exile a card from our hand, and then Wasteland Strangler here exiles it processes, which puts a card from exile into our graveyard. So they permanently got rid of our thing there and killed my creatures. Just like the most brutal 2-for-1. So with Vessel here, I can get an artifact, creature, enchantment, or land. And there's a little bit of a question here. So like, if I find a 2-drop, I can put the 2-drop into play. But if I find a 3, 4, or 5-drop and they have a discard spell, they get to take it from me. So I think I'm actually just supposed to pass here. While it's going to be a little bit awkward if I find a 2-drop with this, the chances of me finding a 3+ drop are high, and I don't want them to get a chance to discard it. Hey, Socio Penguin. Thanks for the generous tier 2 resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So we have, I have 5 decks in the stream title today. I'm planning to extend to 2 more if we hit the donation goals on the list. So up to like 11, 12 hours of stream content today. Should be a good time. So I don't have any enchantments in my hand, so I kind of feel like I'm supposed to take Courser of Kruphix here, just because Courser has a chance to generate card advantage entirely on its own. Courser of Kruphix also has a little bit bigger body, which is nice. Yeah, they did. They actually fixed Gitrog in Historic at the end of last week, which was great. It's just I had planned Historic for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday last week. By the time they fixed it, I didn't have it on the schedule again. Using some singles money for a better cause. Thanks, Warlordy. For my tier 2 this month, just count the extra $5 for that guy's YouTube subscription. Thanks, Penguin. So if I fetch with this now, I gain a life, but I give them information. I also give myself information though, so I'm gonna go ahead and fetch. No, we're not dyeing my beard on stream. When I do things like a goal like that, dyeing my hair, I go to a professional. It was a several-hour process last time. So, yeah, so now that there's a blank on top of my deck, hey, thanks for contributing, Hype to Death. So, now that there's a blank on top of my deck, I've got to stop on my upkeep here. So, we're going to go ahead and crack Vessel during my upkeep so we can hopefully draw a not blank. So, ideally, this Vessel's kind of like drawing 2 cards because it's hopefully going to clear a blank off the top of our deck. It did look really good last time. Definitely will be getting it professionally done again. Courser is perfect. And we drew a brick. Well, we tried. It's not PF Hunter. Someone, for context, I posted a YouTube comment on my Twitter this morning from someone who was upset because Bernie Sanders' policies they claimed were comparable to Soviet Russia, which is obviously nonsense. Obviously nonsense. Just gotta put that Fox News fear into people, I suppose. Hey, Coley, thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Thanks for keeping me around. Thirst for Meaning. That's kind of sweet. And they've got like enchantment creatures like Brain Maggot. I wonder if they're playing like Sea Ordain or stuff like that to make this even better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This format's completely fine and healthy. Nothing to see here, folks. Just game 1 Leyline of the Void. Definitely a reasonable and healthy format. That's almost assuredly not a warning sign. That's not something that makes the bells and whistles in your head go, you know what? Maybe this isn't okay. Yeah, I guess it works with Wasteland Strangler. I guess. We're gonna justify it. We're gonna justify it by saying it works with Wasteland Strangler. I agree. Our 2/4 here, just being king of the board. All right, so this attack, if they attack with this, I don't know, I would say that this attack would signify another Wasteland Strangler, but I actually don't have anything in exile at the moment, right? All right, so we're gonna kill their big things here. Yeah, the Venezuela is another really bad talking point, right? Like, whenever you talk about socialized things, like the Fox News FUD is compared to Venezuela, it's like, well, why not compare to any of the Scandinavian countries that have, like, robust social safety nets? And the answer is they don't want to do that because those countries are very successful with what they do. Thanks for the biddies, Bacon. Hey, that's a sweet one. Hunter's Cheer. It's a new animated cheer one. Oh, if you use Hunter's Cheer, is there a bonus right now? I feel like I should be aware when there's bonus cheer things around. I feel like Twitch didn't tell me. That's good to know. So people cheer with Hunter's Cheer. There's a bonus. Is that 20%? That's wild. That's a big bonus. Joke's on you, opponent. I don't have thoughts to seize. Hey, High Speed Run. Thanks for contributing. Liliana, Heretical Healer. Okay, so whenever a non-token creature you control dies, exile it, then return it to play, create a zombie token. Each player discards a card. Return target non-legendary creature for mana cost X. From graveyard to play. Neat. Hey, MNN. Thanks for the support. All right, so they're attacking with this. They want to flip Liliana. I don't know if they knew about this forest. They might not have. I think this was the blank I drew after we cleared the top of my deck. Hey, Kyle. Thanks for contributing. Narek, thanks for the 20 months. Good lord. I mean, at least they also have nothing going on, huh? We've got that going for us. Yeah, a lot of Venezuela's issues also, like, the United States, like, played a role in destabilizing that region. I'm once again asking for a spell off the top, right? All right, we're going to bounce off of Liliana here. We'll fetch during our upkeep to clear this Sunpetal Grove and see a different land on top of our deck than I can only assume. Wonder what's in their hand. They could just be flooding too. Maybe they just have more discard spells. Okay, there's nothing in my exile to process at the moment, so block was fine. Like, playing this out seems weird, so it doesn't really attack profitably into my 2/4. God bless America. Mike. Oh, look. Oh, look. We found a grizzly bear. Yay. We get to draw a grizzly bear next turn. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. I like it. Slow and steady, chat. I suppose if I block and eat Wasteland Strangler, they get Liliana back. They get to flip her. We are actually out of base at this point. I think we're dead, right? Like, this isn't helping. If this flips over, it ults relatively quickly. I guess we'll let's try. So let's block here. Liliana flips. Hey, Belgium, thanks for the tip. To add Abzan Sacrifice to the queue. Sounds good. I'll get that updated at the end today. Each player discards a card. Yep, got plenty of blanks to bin to that. Let's update that command so that St. Jude's link is also clickable. Sweet. Okay. Well, you know, maybe we're gonna find a Walking Ballista at some point and everything's gonna work out. Yeah, I mean, like, Courser is like punched the clock and gone to work at least, right? And he's like buffered our life total up a whole bunch. This makes us discard and bring stuff back, and eventually it emblems. But like, if I can just like hold the board down and like find a Spear of Safety or something, we could maybe be okay. Oh, wow. I need to pick up the pace, though. So this is game 1, and I'm at 16 minutes on my clock, so probably the charity stuff and refreshing things, lots of new things going on stream today, so... Yeah, the only blue card they've played so far is Thirst. My favorite way to approach the climate change discussion, Sprata, with people is you just argue it from the standpoint of Pascal's wager, which for those not familiar is the argument basically boils down to it's all upside to address climate change. Because like if you think climate change isn't real and you're wrong, the result is our planet becomes uninhabitable. But if you think climate change is real and you're wrong, the result is we have a bunch of clean energy. So like from a Pascal's wager standpoint, from a game theory standpoint, it makes all of the sense in the world to address it, because the upside from addressing it and being wrong is minimal. It's still fine, and the downside from not addressing it and being wrong is absurd. It's huge. We're in the top 8% for how many lands we could have seen by now. Yes! We are the 8%. What if climate change is all wrong and we make a better world for nothing? Yep, exactly. That's the position I think you should approach it from, in my opinion. Hey, Pokemon Nerd, thanks for contributing. I appreciate it. So they're going to get an emblem that says, whenever a creature you control dies, return it to your control at the beginning of the next end step. But, like, if we can Marty Punker, are you going to be a pirate named Bluebeard at the end of the day? Probably. I expected to hit the 5K goal. I'm hoping. I think so. It's been a while since we've done one of these. And, like, when we set up goals for, like, me personally, usually we hit them. So, like, having a goal to, like, help other people should be not bad. I mean, to be fair, this same pacing won't keep up all day. I think it's not a stretch to say. Alright, so let's block this, and let's block this. And then I get to give both of these lifelink. So my opponent's actually only going to... We're probably dead to this Walking Ballista, right? Usually I go somewhere to get the beard done. Last time I went to, there was a beauty school in town that did it. That's true, actually. If we hit our other combo piece, we might be okay. I'm only through one Walking Ballista, right? Yeah, there's only one down here in my bin. And there's only 27 cards in my deck, so like there's 3 ballistas and 27 cards. Welcome back, Who Knocks? Pull this down. There's a Liliana, what's her name under there? Liliana Defiant Necromancer. Oh, that's sick. So they brought back my Eidolon so their Brain Maggot can draw a card. It's just good, clean living. Actually, they probably should have declined bringing this back into play to do it during my draw step. We did hit the raid goal. So yeah, so I posted my schedule yesterday. We'll be having a long stream. We'll be having a long stream this week for the raid goal on Saturday. Well, I think we just... Gosh, do we just cast out the Scarab God here? I think we do, right? We like cast this out. And then I'm at 15, and I can lifelink both of these next turn. And then we play Sphere of Safety, and they have to start attacking, paying to attack. We might be able to beat this Liliana emblem that brings their creatures back. Yeah, Heliod is feeling very similar to a Planeswalker. Big agree. Yeah, lifelink is very good in the creature matchups. You're not wrong. So they can't attack. If they attack, I guess they can attack if they want to bring things back into play. But like attacking here literally gains me life, right? Like I do this. And I lifelink these, so I'm gonna gain 6 from this attack because I'm taking 2, gaining 8, and then my coursers are both gonna get bigger. Oh, you're right. I messed up because they have my Eidolon in play. Yeah. Okay, so I should have I should have double blocked this so these didn't come back. Dabbing for charity, yeehaw. Thanks for contributing, Space Herring. And again, anyone who donates any amount will be entered in all of the, I think we have 5 giveaways total if we hit all the goals. And I'll be contacting giveaway winners via Twitch Whisper. So make sure your donation name matches your Twitch name. Yeah, I can even double block and bring back. I forgot they had Eidolon of Blossoms. There's just a lot going on this board. The board's not simple. I'm gonna get some more auto yields on these triggers so I can hopefully catch back up on clock here. So I was 2 minutes down at one point. Now I'm a little over a minute down. Maybe they'll deck. I mean, they do have 1 less card in their deck than we do. 2 less now. There's a very real chance that if they don't have a lot this month, but everything's better. It really is purposey. And hey, it's not about one person necessarily contributing a lot, right? Like, there's going to be thousands of people here over the course of the day. If everybody does a little, we end up with a lot. Yeah, GIF integrations enabled for the charity stream donations. I mean, the easy answer, Lord Aaron, is that they want the format to be combo based, right? Like that's the very clear answer. All right, they have 6 cards in their hand. Unless they have Brazen Borrower in their main, there's a very real chance they can't interact with Sphere of Safety. The question is, how long does it take them to find removal spells for my Coursers? Hey, Terran Terror, thanks for contributing. Leyline of the Void resolves. Yeah, I agree, Karth. And that's like something, some people who have watched this stream know that like that's something I've complained about with Modern for a long time. My issue isn't even that this format's devolved into combo. My issue personally is that they let the format devolve into a combo format while simultaneously having banned combos, other combos earlier in the format. Hey, thanks Hog Wild. I guess maybe I should hold on to that. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm almost caught back up on clock here. They've got plus 30 seconds on me right now. It doesn't look like they're using their auto yields appropriately. Hey, Infamous. Thanks for doing what you can. Yeah, where are my Walking Ballistas at, huh? This is still game 1. There are 3 Walking Ballistas and 22 cards right now. Hey, Party Buzz, thanks for the tip. Yeah, look at that. Broke 1K already. Y'all are great, Hoglandia. Every little bit counts indeed, Andy. Cat combo is bad because you need to hold up interaction. Inverter is fine because you die even with interaction. It's funny. It's funny because it's sad. So, block, give both of these lifelink. There is a chance they just deck naturally here. So I'm gaining a ton of life. Draw better. Hey, thanks, Mr. Lifeguard. Oh, I guess if they get this back, they technically get another energy, but, like, I don't really care about that, right? Hey, look, another sphere of safety. Safe to dance. Safe to dance. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I will go back and double check and thank folks for donations that I missed during sideboarding, but I'm finally ahead on clock and I don't want to fall back behind. Thanks, a magical cow. They're down to 14 cards in their deck. The second sphere of safety, like, should hopefully put them away. Yeah, I guess they could attack with this Aetherborn every turn. The Aetherborn is going to require 12 mana to attack next turn, though. They currently only have to pay 5. I don't want to have F6. Like, I'm using hotkeys, like I am gaining time regardless. So I think we're fine. I think we're going to be okay. Hey, Grimaladin. Thanks for contributing. This isn't the fast, brutal format I've signed up for. Hey, look, random matches against other things. I should have lost 3 matches by now. Just casual 31 minutes into game 1. Match 1, game 1. To be fair, this deck's probably going to play a number of games like this with the Spheres of Safety. I feel like they probably don't have ways to take enchantments off the table based on the game we've played so far, huh? Does Scarab God beat us somehow? No, I'm not sure that it does. All right, they're down to 10 cards in their deck after they draw here. They're currently paying 12 mana per threat to attack. Their last card's a Miser's Oracle. So they have an Ulamog's Nullifier in their graveyard over here that they can Scarab God back. Pink Jeff was great, interested in Blue Jeff. It's a great beard gif. The Scry lose life might take us out. Ooh, that's a good observation. How many zombies do they have? They have 2 at the moment. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Zuck Attack, thanks for the 9 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. No, so they have Ulamog's Nullifier in their graveyard, chat. So they're going to get to Scarab God back Ulamog's Nullifier. Oh, right. This Eidolon's a zombie, too. Yep. You can, Technopunk. Get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. The other thing, too, is a Gerd. Thanks for that. Yeah, I have exactly 4 cards in exile. Yeah, I think we might die to the flavor text. The good news is I'm almost 2 minutes up on clock now. So, like, at this point, we're playing for the timeout win. We're just, like, dealing clock damage. They have 9 cards in their deck. We're currently taking, like, 4 per turn. 5 per turn. Yes, Leyline of the Void is exiling our cards. Yes, at some point I'm going to send a next turn. If the Courser doesn't die, I'm going to play Canopy, put 2 more counters on Courser and attack with it, gain 10. So they'll get to kill it by blocking with a death touch creature, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna give it one more turn. So I could attack for 12 next turn potentially. They're gonna pump up Walking Ballista, which deals a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Alright, we're officially up 2 minutes on clock. If it takes them another 2 minutes to win this game, they have 6 minutes to win a second game. Hey, Nyame, thanks for contributing to St. Jude. For folks, I know there's always non-subs watching too. For non-subs, if you donate, you are entered in giveaways as well. Again, just make sure the name you enter on the soft giving thing matches your Twitch name, because Twitch username DMs are how I'm going to contact winners. And Fernflow, thanks for the 25 months. I appreciate that. Well, thanks for the 25 months. The $25 tip to St. Jude. My autopilot's no good today. Things are new and different. Things are new and different. Autopilot no good. When did this become a timeout stream? Yeah, when we registered Sphere of Safety, it became a timeout stream. This might be a deck where we only play 2 or 3 matches. It might take us 2 hours to play 3 matches. Oh, we're killing my Courser. That's so rude. Mafia! Here's hoping for Medicare for all in our future. Yeah, I agree. One of the reasons why St. Jude is my go-to charity is because they help make a reality for families that I hope everyone in the United States has someday, which is the ability to receive medical care without worrying about paying for it. There's not waterfalls. It's not customizable. Bulgarian, thanks for contributing to St. Jude. Wait, what just happened? How'd my Courser die? I blinked. Oh, they had a fatal push. Okay, they killed their own thing. I was like, wait, where'd my Courser go? All right, so at this point, I'm just F6ing and making them kill me. So we're up 3 minutes on clock now. So obviously I got punished. I could have had 10 more life. I got a little bit greedy and tried to get 12 more, but it's whatever. It's gonna be okay. Dear opponent, enjoy your game actions. Again, if I was playing in paper, I'd 100% concede here, but because this is Magic Online, this game is almost assuredly going to come down to clock just the way it's played out. These leagues, for people familiar with Arena and not Magic Online, it costs $10 to play in these leagues, so there is real monetary value attached to being able to time people out. So they have to pay 8 mana per attacking creature. Catch you later, Techno. Thanks for dropping in. All right, they had to pay 16 mana to do it, but they finally killed us. And worth noting here, they have 551, I have 951. So like when I started auto passing and being more aggressive about trying to not time out, we gained a lot of time there. Starfield Mystic doesn't seem particularly good. I think I want Baffling End. Do I want Nyx-Fleece Ram here? Do I want Nyx-Fleece Ram here? I kind of feel like I'm just supposed to turtle up, right? It's Deafening Silence definitely isn't a real thing. Ram and Baffling End seem real, though. I can, like, trim a Heliod, because Heliod's about winning the game, and I don't think we're about that winning the game life here. Yeah, same with Sigil of the Empty Throne. Like, Walking Ballista is fine, because it's, like, interactive. Need 2 more cuts here. Yeah, Eidolon could just be a little slow. Walking Ballista is not super great either. Yeah, Herald could just go away because I'm bringing in more 2s. I kind of like that. How many charity streams do I do per year? I don't really have a set number. It's been a hot second. As far as like charity stuff in general goes, whenever I'm extra fortunate personally, I always try and contribute some of it and pay it forward. Like, for example, when I took first place in Twitch Rivals last year, I donated $1,500 of the $5,000 that I won to St. Jude. But as for doing an all-day charity stream like this, it's been a little bit. Baffling End sounds great, huh? Just get that exiled. Just want to like stunt their aggression here as much as possible. Hey, Anti-Trumpet, thanks for contributing to the cause. Using clock as a resource, everybody. And, like, things like this make me not feel bad about clocking this opponent. Because, like, for example, my opponent's literally tapped out and can't do anything on my turn, and they haven't pressed their auto pass hotkey. So, like, they just burned time on my turn waiting for me to cast spells and clicking OK, because they're not using their Moto hotkeys. That's like the #1 reason most people time out on Magic Online, because they just don't use the hotkeys. Do I count subs and bits for charity? I do not. Fonsetti. F Dragon, thank you for contributing to St. Jude. It just, things like that don't go on the automatic ticker, and it just gets messy at the end of it to keep track of. Morning Terminator. Alright, so let's lead on Herald. I think I'm going to do a darker blue. Is my plan. Alright, perfect. And then, even if they answer Courser from here, I get to stick Sphere of Safety next turn. Hey, Milla, thank you for the 49 months of support. That's a really long time. Thanks for keeping me around. Opponent's clock has entered the danger zone. All right, that's a good one. Gets to take my Sphere of Safety. Natterjack, thanks for the 20 months. They played the first Wasteland Strangler aggressively here, so we might see a second one happen. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Of course you can still type things in the opponent's clock. What do you think this is? Think this is a reasonable piece of software? I think I just want to play this. This might be greedy. Maybe I'm just supposed to cast out there. Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to cast out for purposes of stalling the game. Because, like, if I cast on the Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, it would deny them a card draw, too. Probably a mistap there. They're probably supposed to tap Aether Hub instead of both their swamps. Okay, so I'm going to eat a Wasteland Strangler here, I think. Oh, they have a removal spell. Brutal. Wow, that's super unfortunate. I think I'm just taking 8 here then. Yeah, I definitely should have exiled that last turn. Perfect. exactly what we want to see. So they have to pay 3 per attacker. So if they draw, if they have a land, an untapped land here. Okay, they can only attack with 1 thing now, though. Hey, we did it the second goal already. Thanks, folks. Magic really sucks sometimes, you know that? I think I just pass here. Yeah, I can exile an attacker next turn. That's exactly correct. Tapped land is great, so they get to pay to attack with 2 things, and then I cast out one of them. Oh, they're only attacking with 1 thing. Well, that's great. I want to cast a spell here. Hopefully we can draw a Courser. Or, our best draw is Eidolon into another enchantment. Hey, thanks for the Twitch Prime support, Cold Shoulder. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. That's a really extra frustrating match. Just like, actually just couldn't do anything and died. Super, super frustrating. And like, the worst part about it is like, in addition to getting incredibly unlucky, the opponent just like, took forever to kill us. So like, our opponent took 22.5 minutes, and then we ended up dying because we just couldn't draw any spells. Incredibly frustrating match of Magic. It's like the very next card, just like either of the next cards. Just needed 1 or 2 more enchantments. 2 more enchantments would have like guaranteed won the game. 1 more enchantment probably would have won the game. But Magic isn't gambling, yeah. Yeah, the big thing, honestly, I don't know why it surprised me, because a lot of Magic players aren't that bright, and like they definitely have Stockholm syndrome. The number of Magic players who were like upset with the idea of raid being gambling. It's just like, do y'all not get that Magic's the original loot box game? Do you not understand? Nah, Reed, thanks for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Just as a friendly reminder to the person I just timed out, if you ever posit a question in my chat that can be answered via math, and you don't include the math, especially when you're trying to tell me I'm wrong, you're gonna take a break. So like, when you say something incredibly results-based and silly, like, there seems like a lot of lands in this deck after we flood it out, you're gonna take a 10-minute break because that's just silly. It's just silly. If you want to show me the math that says the deck is built incorrectly, that's great, but I don't care about your feelings. I don't need your feels. We did, Philly. For things that can be calculated empirically, your fact numbers are always better than feelings. Always, always. The giveaways, apparently my bot is dead. All the giveaways will be handled after the stream, off stream. What my goal is. Pork chops and popsicles. Thanks for the $25 to St. Jude. I appreciate you supporting the kids. My plan is, once I figure out all of the giveaways that we hit, hopefully we'll hit all of them, I'll know exactly how many things I have to give away, and I'm gonna message all of the winners and ask them to rank the order in which they'd prefer the things on the giveaway, so I can try and ideally get as many people as possible their preferred thing from the list. Because ideally, I'd like people to be able to use or appreciate the things that they get rather than sending them things that they won't like or use. Yes, anyone who donates even just $1 to the St. Jude donations using the soft giving link under the stream or there in chat will be entered in the list of giveaways. You just need to make sure that your Twitch username matches. You need to make sure your Twitch username matches what you enter on the soft giving page. So I'm going to contact winners via Twitch DM. And Al Nash, thank you for the second month of Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Declan picked blue for my beard. Let the 4-year-old decide. Yep. It's a big scary monster. All right, so we're hoping to find a cast out here. Probably a Kamatra's Blessing in their hand if I had to venture a guess. I'm probably going to do a darker blue. I haven't looked at the range of dice yet. If we get there. Getting there is not a given, chat. Yes, they fixed the Get Rog bug. They actually fixed the Get Rog bug at the end of last week. Hey, where's the person that was saying a second ago we had too many lands? Anyone remember where that person's at? So I've got some more empirical evidence for them to add to their list. Hey, Gendy, thanks for contributing to the charity stream. Looks like the white-black enchantment deck that's been going around. Going to 6, so we need an untapped land on top of our deck, ideally, and we need them to not have Blessing. Alright, this is the part where they play the white Blossoming Defense and get us. So there's a 1-mana Kamatra's Blessing, which gives their thing hexproof, 2/2 and indestructible, if it's enchanted. This one right there. Alright, dead to a flying aura next turn. Probably just dead in general, right? I'm like under the abyss at this point. I don't know that we're going to be able to get back out without a land on top of my deck. I guess if they don't kill me this turn, I can play Courser, find a land, play Ballista, and jump block. Scooter with a giant contribution. There's the Griff Spoon, so we're dead. If you dye your beard green and blue, I bet Watsy would love you. At least R&D would love me at that point, right? They're definitely R&D's favorite colors. All right, so I think I'm cutting my non-combo cards in this matchup. Is my plan. Bring in the Baffling Ends and the extra Sphere of Safety. Can we continue targeting the auras instead? No, Dirty Digits. They had 3 different things pumping them up. I need to kill the creature. 1,500 lands an hour. Yeah, hopefully we'll hit the 5K goal. I thought 5K was realistic. Oglandy is great, so like to set my goals to be attainable. I think we keep this. Double Baffling End in the opener is like really, really good. What happens if we get to 10k? Whoa! Illustrate coming in hot with doubling up the top donation. Thank you for the absurd support for the kids. Okay, that's better. I made that transparent. Good, excellent. All right. There was some kind of bug with the software that I'm using that their browser widget didn't have transparent backgrounds by default, but I am a wizard and did some CCS to set it straight. 4.5 years, my subscription is almost ready for kindergarten. Your subscription's basically keeping pace with Declan, Tumos. Thank you for the 54 months. That's a really long time. Am I a wizard of the coast? That's the real question. Thanks for contributing, our QR Master X. Silly 1-2. If this was a 1-1, I think I'd just trade Ballista for it, but I think we just prioritize being aggressive with these Baffling Ends since I have a second. I don't have things prepared for past the 5k goals, so we'll see. We'll see. We're definitely going to get more to start the day. Like, I expect we'll get a bunch during this segment, and we'll maybe get a good chunk more once we move to Arena to start the Arena segment, but I imagine they'll slow down as the day goes on. And thanks to everybody that chipped in so far. For those of you not familiar with St. Jude, they do a lot of research. They do a lot of cancer research. They also have a children's ward where everyone gets treated regardless of the family's ability to pay. They're my go-to charity whenever I have money extra to contribute to a good cause. I think I just cash this in now. Not only does this draw cards if it survives, but I don't want them to be able to untap and blessing it. Rebecca, you could ban me if we don't make the goal. Let's go, Hoaglandia. Thanks for contributing to St. Jude. After 5,000, we slowly die the rest of the family at House Blue. Man, painting houses is not cheap. We had to repaint the old house before we sold it. I think that's one of the things. Eventually, we want to repaint some of the rooms in this house. Our hand's pretty good here. So, like, the Baffling End can take the Brain Maggot away, and we've got Dub's Sphere of Safety. And, like, with them being stuck on land, Sphere of Safety is real good. Well, you know, feels magic, man. Fun isn't really a thing you get to have when playing against Teferi decks. Prison decks really just aren't fun. It's a tough sell to make. Oh, I'm just dead, right? Because this is a 9/9. I can play this and they have to pay 3, but they have 3, so I die. Good times. Good times. Hope the person we timed out for suggesting we cut lands. Thanks for contributing, Viking. Was there to witness that one. Sure. Clearly we need to add land. So if we needed to cut lands after the first one and we need to add lands after that one, we're back to the perfect ratio, right? Because we've flooded once and we've screwed once now. So we've once again obtained ideal land status. You cannot, Timor. So bits and subs and that all are working as normal. To send dollary dues for St. Jude, you need to use the soft giving link there. Oh, that's actually a big mistake. So this is really small, but it's important to highlight. So this makes my enchantment spells cost 1 less, and this costs green. So I should have played Sunpetal Grove, because if I played this off of Sunpetal Grove and Forest, I could play Courser before I play a land next turn, which would allow me to play a land off the top of my deck and gain 1 more life. So I've potentially missed drawing a card, and I've definitely missed gaining a life. So there's a land on top of my deck. I could have played it here. Okay, so we didn't miss drawing a card, but I definitely missed gaining a life there. Not casting Eidolon. No, I think it's more important to get Courser down, because Courser is going to help me hit land drops, and Courser gains me life. And we currently want to hit land drops so we can curve out to this. Spending our mana is not what this game is about. I'm not spending my mana on things that impact the board here. So I don't really think that that's like super meaningful. I'm going to shock this in here because it's really important that I cast Sphere of Safety next turn. So when there's not a land on top of my deck here, I want to be able to cycle this cast out. So I get 3 chances to find an untapped land to stick Sphere and try not to die. So there's definitely games where it's, actually, this makes it cost 4 anyways, right? We're good? Okay. I think I still want to cycle this, because, like, they could get rid of this, but yeah. We're good. If this stays in play, we're good regardless. Is accurate. If we draw an untapped land, I can Herald plus Sphere, although that's probably wrong because I'll get Spellquellered. Exposes me to Spellqueller. Feels magic, man. Sphere of Safety worth noting, even though we only paid 4 mana for it, the converted mana cost of this spell is still 5, so they cannot Spellqueller to counter this Sphere. Safety dance. Safety dance. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. And they're going to have to pay 4 mana per attacker. Herald is not free. Herald costs 2 and reduces the cost by 1. And Herald can get Spellquellered. Herald is not an enchantment. It is just a creature. Its picture is sparkly. Its border is not. Almost auto-yielded through getting to play this land off the top. Forgot we were drawing a card. They're casting a spell. Oh, that's so good for me. Hey, thanks for 17 months, Dauber. I appreciate you keeping me around. Welcome back. All right, so let's go Herald. Into Courser. Gain a life. Land. Gain 2 life. Obviously, I could have played this land off the top before I played this and drew a card. But I wanted to prioritize my ability to... gain life there. So if they don't have a bounce spell for the Sphere of Safety to kill us, Heliod kills them next turn. We play Heliod, we gain a life. We get to gain some life and put a counter on Walking Ballista, and then lifelink the Walking Ballista to kill them. You've exiled my Eidolon of Blossoms. Yeah, I think we're gonna finally get on the scoreboard. Feels scoreboard adjacent. So we'll play this. We'll play this, which triggers these, which puts counters on the Ballista. You have to also pay 2 to give the Ballista lifelink, Coma Cake. I don't know. If people are saying this was reduced by 2, if that's the case, then sure, I believe you. I didn't count it. For people that saying we could do it last turn, I have no idea. Obviously I didn't count it. That's why I didn't do it. I didn't count it and say, oh, we could do this and then not do it. So for people that are asking me the question, could we do it? I don't know. Go back and check the tape. Yeah, the fact that you get to save targets and always yield makes this combo super quick to click through. It's literally just 2 clicks. It's not though, Blender Bottle, because like curve consideration's a big thing. So like even with these other things that we have going on, like the second game was another really good clean example of like it's important to hit your land drops. It's also really important to consider like the downside of not hitting your lands is often worse than the downside of flooding. I feel like this is too slow. I guess this has the upside of costing 5. 5 mana things are like actually pretty good here. You can't petty theft off of Collecting Company. Collecting Company puts creatures right into play. It doesn't cast the spells that you find. In fact, the fact that this is 5 means that they can't spell queller it, which is really nice. Maybe I trim a couple Eidolons here. That seems mean. I'm gonna trim Starfield Mystic. Mystic's kind of like the mediocre go-to trim, I think. Especially when I'm bringing in other 2s. On a modern IQ with blue-red Delver. Hey, nice, Dr. Kitty. Congrats. I'm glad you have a deck you're enjoying playing. The donation go through that time. Let me take a peek. I don't think I see one from you, Tumos. Doesn't look like I have one on my dashboard. Maybe I'm just supposed to Walking Ballista shoot this sailor here. Getting Herald down is nice though, because it gains me some life as I cast the rest of my things, even if my things don't resolve. This gives us a hit point every time we cast an enchantment spell. Dispersed me. Thanks for doing it for the kids. Wu-Tang is for the children. Do it. Will somebody please think of the children? Hey, Sharps, thanks for the 20 months. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday to start your week. Feels tapped lands, man. Doesn't even scry. What a beat. Spell Queller on Walking Ballista is especially good because when we kill the Spell Queller, the Walking Ballista recasts as a 0. So Spell Queller just gets rid of it, just shift deletes the Ballista basically. Hey Ghost, thanks for the $50 donation. I appreciate that. Thanks for the kids. Dropping in from the Twitter link. Excellent. There, Tumos, glad you got it to work. Let's reposition that alert there. All right, what am I doing here? I think it's Champion to start. So that way I can draw 2. I could play Eidolon because it currently costs 3 off of this, but they could Spell Queller either of these. And if I get this down first, Eidolon draws 2, which is great. I also might want to save Eidolon for post Sigil of the Empty Throne. The unsummons. Brazen Borrowers and 3 mana Tefreeze. Feels 2019, man. All of the unsummons. Alright, what if we just Sigil here? Can I do that? I'm gonna Sigil, we'll gain a life, and then next turn, I'll get to go Blossoms and Baffling End, or they have a negate here or something, or a veto, or a stroke maybe. This one, if this one resolves, the game's probably over, so yeah, rough. Feels bad, man. At least they're not adding more power to the table this turn, I suppose. Got that going, glass half full. We have cleared 2,000 already. Y'all are great, Hoaglandia. All right, so, hey, Billy Zane, thanks for 16 months. Welcome back. So do I champion Baffling End or do I Eidolon Baffling End? I think I champion Baffling End. They are in love with the cocoa. This charity thing seems like communism based off of this, and what YouTube tells me, Jeff, is clearly Soviet Russia. You got it basically right there, Pelly. Basic. Why would YouTube lie to you? What does YouTube stand to gain? The Supreme Phantom can be quite the baffling end here. Alright, and then I think I just go ahead and stick Walkie Boy here while they're tapped out. Also lets me use my mana for the turn. And then next turn, with Herald sticking around, we can go this. I am going to offer this trade, because if they want to trade their Wanderer for my Herald, I think that's a good exchange for me. And I guess that's close. Maybe this is going to gain me enough life that that's a bad trade. They were pretty excited to take it. I can't really block their stuff, though, so, like, offering trades aggressively seems good. V-Ball, if you're watching, I just sent your message back to you. Your donation did come through. Thanks for supporting. So I think I'm on the just hold up cast out plan. Yeah, I think I'm on the hold up cast out plan. For the charity link for the stream, for the goal, this is the link here, the soft giving link. The Twitch alerts is my normal personal donation link. Yeah, depends on the context of their hand time lord. Like, if they have more lords, their 1/1 is worth more, for example. So, like, how good that trade is for them is definitely context dependent, right? I'm going to go ahead and cast out their Spell Queller in response here. Hopefully they don't rattle our chains. Too much dog. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. I appreciate it. Woof. Normally they at least buy me dinner before they stroke me. They have another counterspell here. We're probably going to be dead. I guess the land lets me pump Ballista so I can shoot the Sailor and still have it around. They could have a counterspell here and just, like, want to sandbag it for a card that actually impacts the board. I don't know. I feel like if they have it, they're supposed to just yeah, woof. No dinner in a post-Tinder world. Well, as annoying as it is to get petty theft there, Brazen Borrower overall doesn't do a whole lot on this board. At least we got that going for us with the Walking Ballista. Nebelgast Herald. Okay. So let's pump this up, then let's shoot the Herald here. Don't play a Lord. Don't play a Lord. Yikes. Gotta shoot that one, otherwise we're dead. Probably still dead. We're going to 2. And they have 2 Brazen Borrowers that are unlocked since they don't have Walking Ballista anymore. Need to draw, like, another Ballista here. Even Sphere of Safety doesn't do it. I guess Cast Out does it, huh? I can cast out Queller, cast out Brazen Borrower, and then go to 1. We're dead to another Lord, but we're not dead on board, so we got that going for us. And I'm going to get to draw 2 cards with both of these. I can maybe pick something else up to help us stabilize. So at the end of their turn, you'll notice I put a stop on their upkeep, because if they didn't play Borrower at end of turn, I wanted to double cast out during their upkeep. But since they did go at end of our turn here, I'm just going to go ahead and do these both now, so they can't untap and have counterspells. Is Cleave a thing in this format? The red decks tend to play Cleave on occasion, yeah. There was a red mid-range deck that was super popular for a hot second. All right, Herald of the Pantheon and Heliod here. If Heliod draws us another enchantment, we could make this Eidolon bigger and then lifelink it and attack. Hey, Fearburger with the big contribution. Thanks for supporting the kids. They have one card in hand. This needs to be an enchantment that we can cast for 3 or less. It's just so unbelievably close every time, huh? It's like half our deck worked there. If I lifelink an attack with Eidolon, I go to 4, and then I die to Brazen Borrower. So we're dead. This is 3-1. At least we have a game 3 here. Gotta give it double lifelink, right? So close and yet so far away. Yes, yeah, today's stream will be extended. So I've got an after school sitter coming for Jake today, and Christy's gonna be home in time to relieve the after school sitter. So assuming we clear through the $2,500 and then $4,300 goals, we're gonna be going for like 11-12 hours today. Each of the extends will be about another hour to 90 minutes onto the stream for another deck. Yes, yeah, Champion itself is not an enchantment, unfortunately. This is fine. Not amazing, but fine. Don't I've been growing the beard out for? No, I've been leaving the beard alone because Christy just liked it longer. But it seemed like a good thing to do with it. Chat's a fan of making me do things with my body, so... Seemed like a good goal to throw at the top. We did come through, Cordemi. Thanks for the contribution. Corv Mox, thanks for the 20 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. My wife seriously looked at me one day and said, "You look like a child," so I stopped shaving again. Yep. It's also just convenient, and like, I live in the Midwest, so like, it's cold out. Although we had our first instance of fake summer yesterday. It was 55 degrees out. The kids rode their bikes and like played with chalk on the driveway. And like, Christy and I vacuumed out the cars. Brutal, just unreal punished for trying to play Eidolon before Courser there. Hey, Mr. Wilson, thanks for the 3/4. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year with Prime. I live in Florida, so it's my face is on fire versus you get carded to buy lottery tickets. Feels bad, man. Camboni Machine coming in hot. Thanks for supporting the kids in St. Jude. It's been a rough morning. This is one of those sets where it's like, I feel like it's hard to really judge the deck that we're playing based on this set and the record that we're gonna have here, because like, it's really been an incredible, unfortunate series of events. Like, almost every game we've played so far has not been a good mix. The unevenness was bothering me. Chuki evening it up with a big donation. Thanks, Chuki. My beard is a humidity catcher attached to my face. Yeah, that's fair. Thanks for the 17 months, Solaris. Hey, at least Courser gets to play a land off the top here, right? Whoa, chat. We drew a spell, we played a land off the top, and then there was another spell underneath it. I don't understand. Is this how Magic's supposed to work? I thought there was always supposed to be another land under the first land. What kind of witchcraft is this? Really? Okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair. They're like trading those two for that. Deal. We did hit the first extend goal. Let's add another deck. After Temur Reclamation, we have Sultai Self-Mill. I actually don't have character titles to add another deck name to the stream right now, so I'll do that once we finish Pioneer and can take some characters off. Twitch stream titles have a character limit. We are currently almost at it. I want my stream title to be a paragraph or two. It's actually funny. I actually, apparently on mobile, the Twitch mobile app doesn't let you scroll the stream title, which is super awkward when you're like trying to be descriptive with it like I do. So hopefully they address that at some point. Feels magic, man. How good is Nyx-Fleece Ram as an aggro stopper in Pioneer? Well, at the start of the format, it was really reasonable. In today's format, I feel like it's probably less good. Like, it feels like the fast decks in this format are either like this evasive spirits deck or they're more combo based. At least this opponent is also flooding, I guess. Wasn't the Ram played in Modern? Long time ago. Like when Burn was one of the better decks, it's definitely a card I'd registered in Modern. Shepard, thank you for the very generous tier 3. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Well, Elon wasn't born in the United States, right? So he can't be president, I believe. It needed to be an uneven number. Sunshine, claiming that top donor slot. And making it, unevening us again. Thomp, thanks for contributing. For the kids. Well, we drew an incredible number of lands this game, but it seems like our opponent's in a very similar position. Yeah, I feel like I'm pretty over my president having a large Twitter presence. I feel like I would like to go back to normal press briefings. I got you, Scooter. All right, let's try and take out their 2-3. Whoa, Golgari. Coming in hot to nuke the top donor slot. That's an absurd contribution. Thanks for supporting the kids. Man, I'm a little rattled by this play, chat. Opponent's like off the chain here. We gotta extend. I don't think the thing I'm using supports more past it, but I guess I could take a couple of the lower ones off the screen and add more. Yeah, I guess I could wait to try and draw Eidolon. Yeah, I guess they're only 2 mana. That's probably fair. Here's the stretch goal. The more you donate, the longer he extends. No, that's not possible. I know my limits. There's a reason why I only put 2 extend the stream goals in there. Like 12-ish hours is about my this is where we need to stop. I also want to be live for my normal stream tomorrow. Consistency is key in this industry. Just stream till your next stream, right? Yeah, last time we tried to do 24, I quit at like 22 and a half. I don't like making commitments I can't keep. I'm not the president. I try to stick to my word. Thomp, thank you for the very generous tier 3 resub. What's the dollar amount to name the new Hoagland? In the millions. I feel like for a cool mill, I could talk Christy into letting someone on the internet name our child. Less than that, almost assuredly not. Punishing waterfalls. All I got, well, it's plenty. Thanks for helping the kids. Feels bad, man. We are still at 25, I guess. So, like, if we can draw a Baffling End or a cast out for this, we can unlock that and get going. Cajun guy for the kiddos, indeed. Indubitably. Y'all are monsters with the uneven about. They gonna take my cast outs away? Taking my cast outs away is actually a little bit scary for them, because then if I take the deputy, I get both my cast outs back, and one of those cast outs isn't currently doing anything. Hey, Havoc, thanks for contributing to the charity stream. Thomp, so I'm not attaching deck Q stuff to charity stream donations today. I guess we just play this for a huge one, right? Yeah, we had Golgoy decided to blow away the top donor slot. Oh, your tier 3 sub. Perfect. Got it. To Teamer Adventurers. Wow. It's like 0% I'm supposed to play around this card, right? There's no way I'm supposed to play around this card in this matchup. That's so brutal. Just like wasn't even on my radar in my green-white deck. No, so I could have played this land and then played this for 4. Yeah, I should have played the land to play around a Censor, probably, even though it's not very common in their archetype. I mean, like, this is a good example of why Dispute is just so powerful, right? Like, they probably just want all their counter spells because, like, my 5-mana spells are just that powerful. Like, I don't even think it's really bad for them to board that in here just because it is super reasonable, especially with my X spells. Yeah, I guess I should play around that. And we're dead. if we played around that and they didn't have something else to do it, I could have killed this and cast out these and gotten a little velocity going, perhaps. But it is what it is. I'm gonna call it a day on this deck. This was I know we ran bad, but I'm kind of just off it. I don't like. Yeah, like it just every game was like starved or flooded. I just don't think this archetype has a curve that's friendly enough for this format. Like, you look at the types of decks that are successful in Pioneer, and they're just a lot more trim than this, right? Like, this format's a little bit less fast and less brutal than Modern, but it's still very quick and fairly brutal. And playing all these 3 and 4 mana cards that have pretty minimal board impact and just like hoping to steal wins in the back of Sphere of Safety doesn't really feel stellar. Yeah, meh. All right, anywho, I'm gonna hit a quick ad roll while I get set up to flip things over to the next deck. When we get back, we're gonna be playing some Sultai Gitrog in Historic. They sorted the bugs, so we can play that on stream today. Back in just a few. Shout out to everybody who's contributed to the charity goal so far. Thanks for hanging out today.